Juju22 here, and welcome back to Heat. And this show is brought to you by MuchGames.ca and Insomania. And as far as this particular matchup is concerned, the thing about this particular matchup, let me just take a look here. Okay, well, let me ask you guys this. What do all three of these men have in common? Alright, time's up. The answer is, they hate each other. Yes. All three men have no love lost for each other. So this is a pure Hell in a Cell match. And this is just a pure grudge match between these three men that have no love lost for each other. And what a better way to settle it inside Hell in a Cell. So we'll find out who will score a pin on whom right now. Alright, we're off. Now, there is no time limit, so this match will go as long as it will until there is a winner. And what is this? A suplex onto Mr. McMahon. Now, I will say that between this match and the last match that we had some technical difficulties, but we were able to fix them. Especially just in time for this match. If I am not mistaken, I'm just going to take a look here at my notebook. Ooh, and a nice suplex on the Kane. Sorry for the shaky camera there. But I will say that between Kane and Mr. McMahon, they have not met until now. The thing is that Kane attacked Mr. McMahon for no reason whatsoever. And then, of course, Daniel Bryan has had his problems with Mr. McMahon, but that was by proxy. Simply because of the fact of, simply because of his son-in-law, Triple H, and the fact that, you know, in other words, he's guilty by association, is Mr. McMahon, in the eyes of, Daniel Bryan. And then, of course, Kane and Daniel Bryan have had their feud since, well, since December of last year. And Kane would love nothing more than to tear Daniel Bryan apart just as much as he would love to tear Mr. McMahon apart. But of course, we are dealing with a 300-pound monster known as Kane. But it looks as if Mr. McMahon and Daniel Bryan are going to fight each other. And Kane is doing the smart thing. He's not going to rush in there, and he's not going to draw too much attention to himself. See, yeah, he's waiting for the right time to attack, and that's exactly what he has to do against the likes of Mr. McMahon. Although Mr. McMahon, what's he doing here? Now he's going for a half Boston Crab, but the thing about these triple threat matches, they can go on and on for a long time, and that's probably one of the advantages or disadvantages, depending on whose perspective you look at it. I mean, if you want a potentially long match, this is a good one to have. And if you want a short match, well, fat chance that's going to happen, but it's happened before, though. Let me just readjust the camera here. A back body drop on a Kane. And then a neck breaker to Kane. All but Kane counters with a tilt-a-whirl slam. And a pinfall. Nope, broken up immediately by Daniel Bryan. Then whipped into the corner is Daniel Bryan, followed up with a clothesline by Mr. McMahon. So yeah, this is inside of a Hell in a Cell, so even if they go outside the ring, there's a cage to keep them from going further out. But considering how much these three men hate each other, I don't think they're going to try to escape. I think they're just going to try to beat the hell out of each other. And yes, pun intended in the case of Kane. A German suplex on the Kane from Daniel Bryan. So like I said before, all three men hate each other. And we'll find out who's going to score the win against whom. The match is decided in one fall, so whoever gets the fall first wins the match and gets one step closer to claiming who is supreme. You know, like who is the most supreme athlete, you know, of the two. You know, that sort of thing. A neckbreaker on a Kane. Well, now they're doing the smart thing. They're trying to take out the monster. And in fact, if I was if I was Daniel Bryan or Mr. McMahon, I would try to take out Kane before going after each other, really. I mean, there's just... Because there are very few men that can go one-on-one with Kane and go the distance with him. But then again, Daniel Bryan has proven in the past that he could do it. And a neckbreaker, a float-over neckbreaker on the Kane. And a snapmare on the Daniel Bryan. On a running elbow on a Daniel Bryan. And a nice neckbreaker on a Mr. McMahon. Wait a minute. Nope. Broken up by Daniel Bryan. And then a jawbreaker on a Kane. And got something in my ear. Sorry about that, folks. And another suplex onto Mr. McMahon. And a pinfall from Kane a pinfall onto McMahon from Kane. And Kane gets an elbow, a running elbow from Daniel Bryan for his trouble. And he was trying to do the same thing to Mr. McMahon, but he missed. So far, no one has dominated this match, nor has either one of these three men been dominated. And Mr. McMahon, what's he doing? A leg drop on a Kane. And then a pinfall on a Kane. Broken up by Mr. McMahon, though. So yeah, I can tell this match is going to go the distance because, I mean, there's no time limit, so this match can go on as long as it has to for there to be a winner. And then a running DDT on to Mr. McMahon. But just as Kane gets the advantage, he has to deal with Daniel Bryan. So yeah, we saw Shane McMahon, Mr. McMahon's son, earlier in the debut match of Dr. Truhu. And Dr. Truhu was successful in beating Mr. McMahon's son, Shane. And, oh, wait a minute, he's got the front face lock, but broken up immediately by Mr. McMahon. I mean, if and how Kane was ever going to get out of that, I'll never know. And Mr. McMahon is actually mocking Daniel Bryan. But just before he could do anything, Kane takes over. Okay, well, that was a European uppercut, and now Mr. McMahon is just going to pound on the back of Kane, and down goes Kane, finally. One, nope, broken up by Daniel Bryan. And, well, I'm not sure what was going to happen, but Mr. McMahon broke it. an armbar on a Daniel Bryan. And then an elbow drop on a Daniel Bryan. And now Kane is mocking Daniel Bryan. And are you serious? Kane is using Daniel Bryan's own move against him. And that was the yes lock. But before Kane could even use it, Mr. McMahon broke it up though. Pinfall. Nope, broken up by Mr. McMahon. And a double gut buster on a Kane. Wait a minute. 1. Nope, broken up by Daniel Bryan. And a suplex on Mr. McMahon. But then Kane goes for a back suplex on a Daniel Bryan. And now a couple of fists right to the face of Daniel Bryan. And Daniel Bryan's pissed. That's not what you want. Although I don't think Kane gives a damn, as he delivers a wait, what's wrong with Daniel Bryan? Well, I'm not sure what a Cobra Clutch onto Daniel Bryan, and I'm not sure what the hell Kane is doing, but Kane, he better do something. Well, he breaks it up immediately, though. And, wait, Daniel Bryan has been busted open? Nope, countered into a double DDT by Mr. McMahon. However, Kane gets up rather quickly, though. And nope, broken up by Mr. McMahon. And whipped into the corner is Kane, and also whipped into the post shoulder first was Kane. Whipped into the corner was Daniel Bryan. And now what's he going to set up Daniel Bryan for? And a suplex from off the top rope on a Daniel Bryan, and now Kane steals the pin. 1, 2. Oh, well, McMahon was a bit too slow to stop Kane. By the time he realized what he did in delivering that suplex from off the top rope, Kane was quick enough to steal the pin from Mr. McMahon and win the matchup. So Kane gets a victory over Daniel Bryan. And if I'm not mistaken, now the feud between Daniel Bryan and Kane is 2-1 in favor of Kane. So if Kane wins the next match between them two, Kane will win the series. As for Mr. McMahon, well, he neither gets a win nor a loss, so it's a push for him in his feuds with Daniel Bryan and Kane. But the winner is Kane. But folks, we still got more matches to come, so stay tuned. They'll be up right after this.